me, a bite creates this adrenaline rush. It doesn't create fear in me. It creates ways to help the dog.
I hate to admit that I am afraid of him. I know that, you know, when he aims to bite, he will break the skin.
This is your first dog?
My parents still have my first dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Snoopy, totally different dog. She's very calm, she's very submissive. She would never bite. I mean, you can get in her face, you can startle her from sleep, like nothing. Berkeley, complete opposite. He's protective of his things, like with the resource guarding of like rawhides or like found food items on the street. If you try to take them away, he gets very aggressive. You know, if we're in his space, like he's very protective of his body.
He still doesn't trust us fully, I think, obviously, because if we can't even put him in a carrier that he thinks that he would have to lash out at us at that kind of level, he clearly doesn't trust us.
So you don't have a problem with trust, you have a problem with respect. Because if he bites you, he doesn't respect you. They're not thinking, they're just being. The human is thinking, like, you know, why is he doing that? So
yeah, that's the hard thing for me. I feel like, I'm like, why is he doing this? You know, we give him everything, you know, give him this loving home, we exercise him regularly, we play with him. And, you know, I would think, even though we've only had him for a year, you would think at this point that we've built some sort of trust. Yeah, that he knows I'm not going to hurt him.
Yeah.
You know, like if he's ever had like an injury, like he cut his paw like once on a walk and I tried to look at it and fix it and he just went nuts on me. You know, it's like I'm trying to help you out here.
So are you very fearful or are you very angry?
I would say I am fearful now because I know what he can do. I know what he's capable of.
So from fear to what?
I think I go from fear to like frustration and upset. Like the extreme would be more like tears for me, where he, I think, probably gets more angry and it becomes more of a showdown. Like me, I'm just like, you know, why are you treating me this way, Berkeley? Like, I know I shouldn't take it personally, but I do, because this is my dog, and I can't control my own dog, you know? It's upsetting, it's embarrassing, and the other thing that kind of makes me hesitant is, and I don't know if this is something I just need to get over, but like, I don't want him to feel like he's forced to do something, you know? Like, I don't want to like break his spirit. Like, I want him to be himself. I want him
What's the spirit? Many people believe that if a dog has feistiness in him, that's the spirit. And I say, no, that's a bad habit. Spirit of a dog is a social balanced species, peaceful. That's spirit, you know, harmony.
So his aggression or
that's not spirit, that's a bad
energy.
habit.
Okay.
You have to be clear that we are not killing his spirit. We actually bring in the true spirit into the relationship. It was very important to me to show Kelly the difference between spirit and unwanted behavior.
Rationally, I know that this is not working and this is the wrong way to go about it. I mean, I think I've known that before you came here, you know, acting out of guilt or letting him get away with things because I felt sorry for him. Like, I knew that wasn't right. But at the same time, I didn't know how to change it.
Exactly. That's the best thing you did. You made it so clear. It puts you in a different state. Your energy switch. Now the step is that your brain have to see it to believe it. This case, I started at the worst case scenario with Berkeley, which is his carrier. Sometimes I teach a dog how to crawl before he walks, before he runs. But it's just the feeling that you learn, you know, and you learn to trust that it's best for this situation to go after the worst case scenario. And so that's one thing that I never question myself. You know, I just do what my instincts said to do.
Cesar immediately senses Kelly's lack of confidence.
Wait, how do you feel?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. When I say, how do you feel? And then you say, I'm nervous sometimes, just answer, right? And then once you answer, and then you breathe. That's the next step, because you want to transform, right? So I'm not saying not to feel that way. I'm just saying be conscious of it, then change it, right? So in order for the bad habit to stop, the human have to recognize his own bad habit.
So take a deep breath.
Yes. There you go.
I will
All right,
try.
go ahead. Perfect. Don't try, just do it.
Okay.
Go.
Berkeley.
Okay, wait. That's kind of dangerous right
Really?
there.
Okay.
Why?
Because my face is near his mouth.
Yeah.
Burke, should I use words to like coax him, or is
You
it
didn't
just...
listen to it. Watch this. Let me do it again. Because now he's hesitating, right? So when I gave it to you, he was already going in there. So now he's like ignoring going in there because the human is telling, would you like to go in it? See, so you're taking the approach, would you like Berkeley, would you go? You know, you're having a conversation with a dog, and we're having a conversation right now. This is a session about animal dog, right? So I'm your teacher right now, so we're just gonna talk to the animal dog. The name, not yet. Once he surrenders, you talk to the name.
Okay.
Okay? Here is a human that is touching the leash saying, we're going to accomplish this thing together. So that's all that human is thinking. Versus a human that touches the leash, let's see if we can do this. You see it? See it? So if you hold a hand to somebody who said, let's see if we can do it, let's just do it, you're more likely to achieve what you want on this side. So let's do it again.
All right, Berkeley, we're gonna do this.
Yes. There you go, there you go, there you go. Very good. Relax the leash, perfect. Then you touch, there you go. Now you can touch and talk.
Good job, Burke. We did it.
Fantastic. Now, my suggestion is for him to finish. So see, this way you can correct if he growls or if he does something like that. You can disagree with it.
I still need to work. Oh.
That's okay, that's okay. I didn't know what was gonna cause or trigger for him to become aggressive. But when I moved the zipper, that's when I saw the reaction of the brain. It's like a command. Like the doorbell triggers excitement in dogs, the zipper triggers aggression in him. Which makes sense to a dog to increase his nervousness to sound and to the point that he becomes aggressive. Okay, so now I'm gonna move him. So here's when we get to work.
You okay?
Yeah. To me, a bite creates this adrenaline rush where it makes me calm and it makes me more confident. It doesn't create fear in me. It creates ways to help the dog. He's biting me, touching, grab, touch my chest. I move back, come back. So I tell the dog, but you can touch it as much as you want, but I'm not gonna back away. I'm really gonna help you. I'm not going anywhere. I've done this before. Hey. Mr. Berkeley really bit me. And he's gonna see, okay, if I bite you, you become part of my collection, or are you gonna help me? Because I bite my owner, so I don't know who you are. I'm just gonna do exactly what I do to them.
It was just hard to watch, you know?
It is
To
hard.
see him.
Why?
Just to see him that feral, you know? Oh. I did have a moment where I got a little emotional to see, you know, Berkeley reacting in that way and feeling like, you know, I haven't done my job. The fact that he was inflicting harm on someone else, and I guess also seeing Cesar in that situation and kind of seeing like a mirror of what happens when he does that to Peter. It was hard to watch.
We can't really feel bad about it because we're not gonna be able to help him.
I know.
That actually makes him worse. Her fear was so overwhelming that we needed to move ourselves from the environment. I decided to go to the RV to get guys and girls who are going to support the great outcome. They're not going to judge him. They're not going to see him in any other way except of who he is at that time. It's a different environment, so he might react different, but it gives us leverage. Now, if Berkeley would react a little bit aggressive with me, they will all go after him. So, and then we say, wow, so all of you guys respect this guy? Okay. That's why I bring dogs into the pack, because they will tell them right away, no, we trust this guy, we respect this guy. Just follow the pack. There you go. There you go. So now you get it. different reaction from him. He's all the way in the back. So that's much better. Submissive, that's very good. So again, we can totally nurture that. So here, the wall. Look at that. That's a good one. Okay, you guys ready?
This time, Cesar sets the carrier atop a table, mimicking the conditions inside the RV.
Berkeley seemed much more relaxed when he came back from the motorhome. Wow, he's not even turning around.
That's because now he's not fighting it. He's avoiding and surrendering. That's why it took him to another place, foreign to him, never had a bad experience there.
Right.
And then the pack support him with submissive state. So what we need to do is we have to maintain that
Right.
experience. So the human have to do this 10 times a day, 15 times a day, as many times
Right.
the human wants. You know what I mean? So now that he is not in a fight state, now we can actually influence the flight state of yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fact that he came back so calm and sedated actually just put us in a state with like, oh, okay, this is possible. He's not going to start attacking us at any given point.
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's good. That was good.
Berkeley, let's go. Good boy.
This is good. So this represents when you were at your worst. So now we make the best out of you. So instead of being fearful, we make you confident. Fantastic. And see the outcome. Here you go. There you go. Then, there you go. There you go. No, stay on there. There you go. I want you to have fun. You're not having fun yet. So I say, okay, have fun. Let's change fear into fun. So make music with the zipper, you know, open it in different ways. It was more for her. It wasn't for the activity.
Look at him. He's not even. Berkeley.
Very good. Good job. Very good. Good job. Fantastic. Yoo-hoo! Give me 5. So today we saw Kelly smiling in front of what she was afraid of. And that's a great accomplishment, not just for Berkeley or for Kelly, but for all women and men who are blocked by fear.
That's a great feeling to think that I can do this. It was very empowering, you know, like, and it made me feel like, okay, like this is just a small step, but in a way it changed the relationship. I didn't think I'd ever say it, but it's fun.
Yeah. It's fun to become an assertive, Kelly. It's fun. She got the point. We transform fear into a calm, assertive Kelly. That is a pack leader right there. This is a very young couple who were pretty much clueless about raising a dog or rehabilitating a dog. There you go. But, you know, at the end, they both got it.
Good job.
I want to come back and check on them. This is just day one. We just popped the bubble. Now, their job is to create their roadmap, what they want their life to look like. It was fun to work with both.
Oh, it was great. Thank you.
Of course. And then I can just let them walk on their own.
After Cesar left, and it was up to me to carry on like what he had shown us, I thought, oh my gosh, can I do this? And I was putting Berkeley in the carrier, and I saw like that flicker of like he was starting to get nervous. And the moment that I relaxed the tension of my arm, he immediately laid down into the carrier. I mean, it was instant. That showed me it is in my control and it is in my power. From like that day, I just feel like more empowered. You know, I saw with my own eyes like what was possible.
Yeah.
And for the holidays, I flew with him in the carrier, and he did really, really well. And when I got off the plane, someone actually stopped me and said, "You have a really well-behaved dog."
Yeah.
You never thought would have.
I know.
That's right.
Well, it's very contagious, your
Yeah.
excitement. I love it.
I also want to show you the carrier, though.
Please, oh, hey. This is your show. Kelly is extremely happy about the revelation that she had about what it is to be calm and assertive and how peaceful it feels. So I'm very, very pleased that they follow through and they enjoy the process.
I just can't believe it, you know, like just the stark contrast, like of the video that we sent in and the Berkeley now. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's almost a game. I'll pull the carrier out and he gets excited.
The tail wags, he gets this big goofy smile on his face, and it's really nice.
There you go, beautiful.
Good boy.
Wow. That is fantastic.
Berkeley has the same heart that he had, but he just is more respectful, more calm, more comfortable with us.
Okay.
Wow. That's great.
Good job. Good job,
Wow.
It's the same dog, but just a better version of him, I guess.
That's a good way to put it.
I'm so happy for you.
I'm very grateful.
As you see, it's not about training the dog, it's about training the human to think different.
I feel like this has really been a life-changing experience. And I mean, not just with Berkeley's behavior, but, you know, in what's possible. And it's such a good feeling. I mean, I just know that it's gonna grow from here.
I am the dog whisperer.